bath real quick. Look. City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, when tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turn this childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence,
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my lives. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. and sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve.
All right. Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Shabbat, Kathah, to all the brothers. Shalom, Shemai, Lathah, Hashem, Rashad, to all the sisters. And today, you know, is the Isupk Thursday Law Class. Come out of Arizona, come out of Phoenix, Arizona. The police officer, 50 Razan, holding it down today. All right, so the title of the class suggests today we're going over two things today, right? Wisdom and choosing the woman right now. Why did I want to do it like this for you brothers out there? How to choose your woman? Some of your brothers right now, houses are in shambles right now following the election, right? Some of you brothers out there have taken on women who have a very, very democratic, feminist, liberal mind state. All right. And she was hoping and clamoring for Kamala Harris to win. And some of you brothers out there could care less about the election, but was forced into caring about this election and about this fake black woman who's really a white woman winning this election. Now that she's lost and she's conceded, now everybody's mad. You know, women are saying, our black women are putting down like our Hispanic brothers and sisters, talking about they hope ICE gets them, this and that. You know, she's a whole dragon and demon through your house right now. You know, saying you're walking on eggshells out there. And it's a shame, right? Not saying that's everybody's house, but a lot of you brothers, like a lot of what I seen on the internet, you know, this last week after at the elections, it's a crazy world out there, man. Some of y'all just in these how I say it, toxic relationships. Right. That's where y'all at. But today we're gonna start off with something very, very important before we even talk about you getting a woman, right? The first thing you gotta learn before you even attempt that, right? If you don't have a woman yet, let's say you got one, but you might want another one. First thing you must learn in this life and in this walk and in this truth, right? As you come into this truth, you must learn wisdom. All right. Wisdom is essential to your daily life, right? To you being in the truth. All right. And wisdom doesn't come, you know, just seeing that you have to seek it out. You have to want it. You have to yearn for it. You have to crave it. So you have to have a zeal for it. You know, and having a zeal for wisdom will then allow you to make better choices in life. Not only that, but wisdom comes from like getting the wisdom from those who lived it before you, or giving or asking for advice and taking that advice. Now, some of you want advice, but then as soon as that advice you want to hear, you turn away from it. That's not the way it works, right? So, like I said, we got lots of scriptures we're gonna break down on it today. So first up, give me Romans 15 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Romans 15 and 4.
A little louder for me. Okay.
It's like Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right. So whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Right. These are things that the way you heard it says were written for our knowledge. Right. Everything that I'm about to go over this Bible, everything that's written in this Bible was written so that you may have knowledge, right? So that you may have wisdom. One of the best books about wisdom is Proverbs. So we will spend some time in Proverbs today. Because it said you want to talk about wisdom, King Solomon broke it down in Proverbs, right? He was the wisest man to live, right? That's what he asked the Lord for. He asked the Lord for wisdom. So I want to start here first. That way, you know what that kind of gives us what the overall premise of the class is going to be today. It's going to be wisdom. All right, it's going to be knowledge. All right, that's what this class is going to be on. All right, if you could give me we'll get there too. We'll just go to Proverbs 1.
Come on.
1 second, as I get there too. All right. And Proverbs, the first chapter. You started at verse 2.
Come on. Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding.
Right. This is to know wisdom and instruction. This is what this Bible is for. This Bible is for your instructions, how to live.
Right.
How to follow and obey the Most High. How to follow laws, statutes, commandments. Not only that, but give you wisdom for your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How to do things, how to choose, how to make decisions, how not to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? How to know when you're in a battle against a demon. Listen, when you battle a demon, it's not like, it's not like the movie The Exorcist, right? She's gonna turn her head, she's gonna projectile vomit more than what any normal person can projectile vomit. There's none of that. Any movie you've seen on demon possession, it's not that, right? That demon that talks to you is your voice that you hear. The demon uses your voice against you. All right. That's how it happens. That's the battle that you have. Listen, whenever you feel like whenever you get that bad thought in your mind, most of the time that's the demon wanting you to do something that it knows is wrong. And the demon's job is to kill you. Now you might say demons kill in the movies too, the unaliving movies, but it's not the same way as you read the Bible. Their job is to wholly convince you to do something. Guess what? You don't have to listen. They don't force you to do anything. You at the end make the choice. You make the decision. The decision you make is yours. Now it's up to you whether you follow that or not. This is why I said before, saying you can't trust yourself. Right. Listen, yourself has let you down more than anybody else in your life have let you down. A lot of situations you find yourself in because you put yourself in those situations. A lot of times you thought you had a good idea. It sounded good in your head. And that's the problem. That's what the battleground is inside your mind. That's where the battleground lies in most part. That's a spiritual war going on within your mind, and you don't even know. The demon's job is to get you to do the wrong thing. It's to get you to go against the Most High. So that way it can go back and say, look, see him right there? See, I just told him, I just told, hey, your homie's wife look good. You should go sleep with her. Yeah, you know, she do look good. No, no. Let me go knock her down. He ain't gonna know. Listen, sir, he ain't here to serve you. No, he can be put to death. You're saying that's this job is to make sure that it's make sure that you don't make it.
Right.
It's to kindle the most high fear against you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But yes, this is to get wisdom and instruction. Keep going. Verse 3.
Come. To verse 3, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity.
Right. To receive instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity. The reason I know equity is basically mean fair dealings, like how to deal fair with people. It's absolutely essential in your life, right? To do these things, especially when you come in here to be a priest, an officer in school. Jesus said that you really want to learn and drill into your spirit, right? It's wisdom, justice, and judgment, and how to deal fairly with people. All these things are very, very important that you have to learn, that you have to like bring into your spirit, man. It's all very important. Give me verse 4.
Come. Verse 4, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowing knowledge and discretion.
Right, to give subtlety to the simple. Sometimes simple don't lack subtlety. Sometimes, you know, it's how to move. You know what I'm saying? How to give discretion. How discretion is how to analyze, basically. You know what I'm saying? How to discern something. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to look at something and be able to see what's going on and to be able to see whether that's good or bad for you. That's basic discernment, right? Knowing, look at something and say what it is. And so you got to be able to know when something is good for you, when something is bad for you.
Right.
This is what we're here to teach you how to do, how to know what's good and what's bad. You know what I'm saying? And who to listen to, who not to listen to. Listen, if you are watching these videos, right, you're not made to the school, you're not coming to the school, you need to, your discernment, you're probably wondering whether this school is the place to listen to, because you probably heard some other Israelite groups talk ill of the Isupk. You say that we're thugs, we're gangsters, you know what I'm saying, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. And they say we're too militant too, apparently. You know what I'm saying? As if Christ was a militant man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ, they think Christ is soft. That's why they think that we shouldn't be militant. No, everything you're going to learn is all very, very important. How to deal, how to determine whether something is good or bad for you. Being in school is good for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it will change your life if you allow it to. You could just hear this class, a little bit of this class one time, turn away, and then think nothing of it after that. Right, man, yeah, I know no Isupk niggas with some bug outs, something like that. But you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you have bad discernment. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you should go to any one of these other Israelite camps or go any one of these churches and see how you fare out there. You know what I'm saying? Some of these camps say that, you know what I'm saying, that a man can SA your little girl if she, you know, now has her flower. And now, you know, he can get away with it. And especially if it's in the kingdom, he definitely getting away with it then. Some men out there are very sick. You know what I'm saying? Look at your churches, what goes on there. Look at these other camps, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, but what you see on videos, right? What you see in the videos is not the entirety of the school. You know what I'm saying? It's much more than that. You know, so you have to come and be a part. You have to try the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of you lack discernment. You've never tried this. None of you have never stepped foot in the Isupk school before. You know what I'm saying? You might have watched one class online and said these niggas is bug outs and clicked off. You know what I'm saying? But you never came in to actually sit down and talk and ask questions. If you could listen right now, you want to type in a question in the comment section, you could, and that question will be answered. But a lot of you don't even do that. You go by what other people say. And that's why I say that you lack discernment. That's why I said coming to the school is good because it will help you gain that discernment. Continue on to verse 5.
Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
Right. A wise man is going to hear and increase in learning. Right. Meaning what? What's that like example people always give, like, you know what I'm saying, about the stove, right? So the example people don't give for the stove is like a smart man learns from mistakes, but a wise man learns from others. Listen, you can be told the stove is hot, don't touch.
Right.
The wise thing would just be don't touch the stove. You've been told it's hot.
Right.
Now you can touch the stove and like, oh, that's hot, never touch it again. That's a smart move. You should never touch it again after you feel it's bad for you. But the wise thing would just be, he said it's hot. I shouldn't touch it. As a matter of fact, if you put your hand close, you can feel the heat.
Right.
So you know it's hot. There'll be no need for you to touch it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Fire burns. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta touch fire to know that. You can see the effects of fire on life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything it touches, it burns. You know what I'm saying? You think it's not gonna burn you? Keep going.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Right. That's what I was saying before, right? That's just listening to what you've been told, right? That when you ask for counsel and you accept that counsel and you apply it to your life, right? And you do what you've been told to do in that counsel. It's like I said, it has to be wise counsel. Where does the wisdom come from? The Bible.
Right.
All wisdom is going to come from this Bible, from this book. It comes from the Most High. Right? All the wisdom that we have is not of any man in this school. It's not of me, not of Officer Parak, Matazar, Apayak, it's not of Captain Gadar, Captain Zaryak, it's not General Mak Allah, not General Mayak, it's not General Muhammad, it's not of Commander General Yohana. All the wisdom that those men have, they've gotten from the Most High. Where they get it from the Most High? From the Bible. The Most High put his words at. This is where all your wisdom comes from.
Right.
But the problem is a lot of your people out there have perverted this word. So you don't even know what kind of wisdom that you're truly getting. Let me see. Drop that. Give me go to verse 2. Start at verse 1. Chapter 2, verse 1. Slide.
Come. Book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 1. Off the top.
Yeah.
My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee.
Right. So most times, if you will receive his words and hide his commandments, doesn't mean to keep it hidden. Keep it close to you. We got to keep this close right here.
Right.
Always hold it close.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You want to keep the Most High's commandments with you at all times. Keep it in your thoughts. Keep it in your mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying physically carry around a book everywhere you go. Back then it was different. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got phones and things like that hold the Bible on this little device right here. Keep in mind the words of the Most High. Keep in mind the words of this Bible that we're going to be reading today. Keep going.
Come. Verse 2. So that thou incline thine ear to wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding.
Right. So you have to want to hear. So you have to want to listen. Right. What's that people say? People say when you can tell that you ain't listening to what they said, like, you hear me, but you ain't listening.
Right.
You hear me, but you ain't listening. Like my words is going in one ear, not the other, but you ain't retaining the information that I'm giving you. Listen, do not let the words of the Most High go in one ear, not the other. All right? Do not do that.
Right.
Hear these words, right? And apply them to your heart for understanding. Right? You have to seek the understanding of what you've been told, and then apply it to your heart. What's your heart? It's your mind. So you got to keep it to your mind. Keep it in your head. Take it with you everywhere you go.
Right.
Have it with you at all times. Keep going.
Con. Verse 3. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and lifteth up thy voice for understanding.
Right. This means what? You cry after knowledge means you're seeking, you want the knowledge. And you're asking, lifting up your voice for understanding. It's all there, right? Listen, the Bible, when you've been free from the thinkings of our slave, of our oppressors, right?
Right.
We're free from their thinking and their way of teaching the Bible. The Bible becomes so much more clear, right? The knowledge that you can really get out of this book, you know what I'm saying, becomes so much more simple. The Most High is not the author of confusion. Right. What he put in here is a lot of things are simple to the point. Some of those simple things you don't understand because the oppressor didn't understand. Your church don't understand. That's it. A lot of the people that you had teach you this, they don't understand. Why? Because Most High said something that's simple, that his people have a zeal for him, but not of knowledge. Right? Paraphrasing. You know what? A lot of our people, they seek the Most High and they want to obey, they want to do what he says, but they don't have the true, they don't have the knowledge of how to do that.
Right.
And a lot of them get told not to come here. You know what I'm saying? They get told lies about the Bible. And they're so caught up in, the lie. You know what I'm saying? That, they don't understand that what we bring in is the truth. And we have the truth. You know what I'm saying? We don't, you come here, we tell you all day, this is 100% the truth in here. We don't teach nothing less.
Right.
We don't teach no, over here got some truth and over there got some truth. And these brothers over here, they got some of that truth too. They ain't got all of it. They got a little bit right there. Because everybody got a little bit. That's not how we operate here. So we have all the truth here. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You ain't gotta believe that. Listen, we should definitely come to school and try to see. No. I'm saying we don't teach partiality here.
Right.
It's either all or nothing. Either you're hot or you're cold. It can't be lukewarm. So to say that everybody got little bits and pieces here and everybody's same body, but nobody but a lot of things that get said out there, man. That just that people don't truly understand. They lack the wisdom to really understand what they be saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers out there say that, that we're all Israelites. So, if you're in this school and you're in that school, and you're in this school, you're just different parts of the body. But that's not how that works. The body doesn't, I got my hand, right? This is my hand.
Right.
But then you got your fingers, right?
Right.
Your fingers are part of your body. So does your fingers move when I say move? Does your feet move when I say move? Same thing, vice versa. What if he say move, my hands are going to, they ain't gonna do nothing until I decide I want to move my hands. So I move my feet, move my body. You can't be somewhere different and then still think you're part of the same when you don't even teach the same things. It doesn't work like that. You're not part of the same body. We're not different body. We're not different parts of the body. Being different parts of the body is being in here in ISPK.
Right.
And then you have different jobs within our organization. That's how that works. And here we are one body. This is true unity that we speak of here in UPK.
Right.
That other brothers don't seem to quite grasp or understand. Now, we always fight for our people and bring our people in, make sure our people know the truth and teach and do all that stuff. But the Bible says that there's only one doctrine. There's only one body. You know what I'm saying? You can't be one body when you're multiple different parts. You don't even teach the same thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers out there that say that Christ got the Sabbath wrong. Listen, that's who you say you one body with. You know what I'm saying? These guys know more than Christ. Listen, I think I'm packing up, man. I think I'm done for the day. You know what? Those brothers got it. But nah, that's not how that works at all. Those brothers, they want the understanding, right? They want the knowledge. They cry after it. They don't have any discernment. Shalom says. Yeah, they cry. They want knowledge. They want understanding. They don't have any discernment though.
Right.
They lack discernment. And you're in places where brother teach completely off things, and you just okay with it. You see. Give me verse 4 real quick.
Come. Verse 4. If thou seekest her as silver, and searcheth for her as for hid treasure.
Right. So same way you search for hidden treasures, right? Got the pirate map, right?
Right.
You're gonna sell it at the high seas. You're gonna follow that map to this destination. You're gonna get to X marks the spot. Treat this truth as that. Sell those high seas. You know what I'm saying? Get your map. Ask. Study. Learn. Get wisdom. You find the X is the treasure, and that treasure is wisdom. That's what you're searching for.
Right.
That's what's being hinted on there. That knowledge that you're seeking. You know what I'm saying? It's all here in the Bible. Most High has you covered. Most High has given you the treasure. You just have to want to find it. You have to want it though. You know what I'm saying? Pirates want treasure, man. They do what they can. They board other ships and like go plunder they stuff, and give me your stuff. Now take your map and go find where you hid your treasure at. You know what I'm saying? You need to be like that. And pirates, they're aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be aggressive too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be soft with this truth. With this truth, man. Drop that. Go ahead and give me let's go to chapter 4. Sorry, verse 1.
Okay. Book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding. Verse 2. For I give you good doctrine.
Start back up from verse 1 again.
Come. Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding.
All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 2. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law.
Right. This doctrine that we read, that we go over, this all comes from the Most High. Right? Like I said, the the wisdom that we have is not of us, right? Nobody in Isupk will ever be as ignorant to say this is all us. This wisdom that we get is from the Most High. All right. That's where we get this wisdom from. That's where we get this knowledge from. All this doctrine that we get is from the Most High. Everything that you learn, everywhere that you learn and live your life, all this comes of the Most High and nothing else. Right? He's given it to men to write down. He inspired these men to write down these things so that you can have it, so that you may learn. You know what I'm saying? People often wonder, what is life about? Life is about serving the Most High at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Listen, since I joined this school, I've never once had the thought of, man, what am I doing in my life? Life ain't going nowhere. What is even life about? I used to have those thoughts, back in the world. But coming in here, reading this Bible and seeing what it's supposed to be about and following the Most High, I have not had those thoughts at all. Never even comes close to keeping it to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I've been given this doctrine. I've been given something to do that's. I've been given something to do in my life that's bigger than me. I said bigger than any man in the school, and that's the work of the Most High. Nothing is bigger or better than that. Absolutely nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Following the Most High, I'm saying doing His will is the best thing you can ever do for your life. Nothing else comes close. All right, jot down to verse 4.
Come. Verse 4. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live.
Right. Let your heart retain my words, the words that you read in this Bible, man. All these laws that you're given, all this wisdom, knowledge that you're given, retain it, man. And today, especially for the men today, what we're going to go over with today, you need to retain this knowledge, retain this wisdom that you're going to get today.
Right.
All right. Because a lot of you brothers don't know how to pick women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you brothers out there want the baddest bitch. Slakia. That's what y'all want, right? You want the shorty with the big breasts and the fat ass on her, the big behind. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know if you've seen some of these girls' pictures, right? If you look at some of these girls' pictures that they post, they be in their room. Right. Rooms be dirty as hell in the background. a lot of them don't know how to cook, can't do nothing for you. She look good though. She good to look at. But that's all she is though. Just eye candy. At the end of the day, she does absolutely nothing for you. A lot of you brothers today are in a relationship with women that do absolutely nothing for you. All you brothers are with women right now after that whole election. Listen, you are in. Listen, I can imagine how your house is right now, and that she is in an uproar right now after that election because her fake black woman did not win the election, which I don't know how they even thought she had a chance. Like, I would like somebody to really come and explain to me how they thought that Kamala Harris had a chance to win the presidency. If the actual white woman didn't win, what made you think that the black woman was going to win?
Right.
Now I know she's not. You keep hearing me say she's not black. She's not. But y'all think that she is, so we'll go with that for now. Right. If the white woman didn't win, why did you think that this black woman was going to win? Right. Not only that, but it's like she had like the whole season either to prepare. Remember the whole up to like maybe 5-6 months ago that Biden dropped out, and then he nominated Kamala Harris. Up until that point, Biden was running. How quickly ye forget? You know what I'm saying? That's not she didn't have enough time to really build a proper campaign. But even if she did, there was no way that the majority of this country, who are so-called white men and white women, were going to put a black woman in office. You said they put a black man in office, but Barack is still African. He's a Hamite. He's not Jew. His ancestry is not of descendants of slaves. His father is from Kenya, right? He knows he knows his parentage. He knows where his father and his people come from. I mean, he stopped his uncle from getting deported back to Kenya. I mean, that should tell you something, right there. That they're gonna put somebody up in there, it will be a man. It will be a man that's not of your people.
Right.
Right. They got to put a brown man in there. They'll put a brown man in there that's not you. All right. Don't get it confused. You know what I'm saying? Melanin is just the color brown. Right. Different shades of brown. For you people who think that melanin is the end all be all if you're black or not. You know what I'm saying? That's a stupid thing to live your life by. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a lot of melanin or not. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can come in all shades of brown, light brown, dark brown, It really doesn't matter. But a lot of you don't have true understanding that you thought that, you know, this black woman was going to win the office. That's just, listen, I laugh inside a lot when I think about it. You know what I'm saying? I just, because I don't understand. I would like for somebody to explain to me how you thought that she had the chance. In a sense. But I think that right there, a lot of those black women that have husbands, that have boyfriends, a lot of those boyfriends are now living like on eggshells because they're mad and they're upset. And they're cussing people out online and get into arguments and things like that. Or some of them just giving the cold short and they're quiet. Right. But remember, these are the women that you chose. A lot of you chose her because she was just pretty. And you ignored all the red flags that she had. Why? Because you just wanted to knock her down. That's really it. That's the only reason why you ignored the red flags. Listen, don't ignore red flags, man. Talk to a woman, get to know her, right? And don't get with a woman just because you think she's the baddest there is. That baddest woman, listen, another man is gonna come take her, right? It just is what it is. They're gonna come spend some game to her and she's just going to leave. You know what I'm saying? As in today's world, in today's society, there's no such thing as loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Women are out there for their own gains.
Right.
And she would chew you up and spit you out. You know what I'm saying? She would throw you away in a heartbeat. So you got to pick a woman that is not about that will hold on and latch on to you. You find a woman that, you know what I'm saying, that she found that you're an Israelite and she doesn't fight against it. You know what I'm saying? She just goes along with the program, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't try to force her religion onto you. She has to understand that what you do is serving the Most High. Don't get me wrong, she's not going to fully understand. There will be arguments, there will be fights. It's just this life. She's human. You know, so she got questions and feelings and emotions, and you got to attend to those questions and feelings and emotions. That's some parts I need help with myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm a little heartless. So I got to work on that. You know, but you got to work on that too. You know what I'm saying? Listen, sometimes you got to answer your woman's stupid questions. They be silly and stupid questions that means absolutely nothing to you. They mean everything to her. If she wants to know if she was a cucumber, would you still love her? Go ahead and say yes. just entertain it just for that second. Tell her yes, baby. I love you more than anything in the world. You'll be the best cucumber out there. All right, just do it. All right, save yourself some peace of mind. All right, don't get into an argument and have her get a co-soldier now because you didn't want to say that you would love her as a cucumber. And women need that kind of reassurance, right? It's how they are. They are emotional creatures. So sometimes you got to placate to their emotions. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to, as a man, have to understand and learn in dealing with your woman. Right? Even the woman in truth. Listen, women would be women. Women will be simple-minded. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of simple-minded men out there too. A lot of these simple-minded men that pick women who, you know, her shorts stop at half her booty cheek. No, the whole world can see her ass. But you know, that's the one that you want. That's all, you know. Yes, really, sis. It's not in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Listen, some of you brothers want the woman who got half her ass cheek hanging out. And then you're surprised when another man lays with her. Listen, she don't even honor herself. Mention that she was going to bring honor to you. It was a foolish thing to ever think that would be someone that would bring honor to your house. Listen, and the woman that you choose, you know what I'm saying, represents you as a man. Right? It represents your decision-making skills above a lot of things, right? So we're gonna get in. We get a couple things of what to avoid. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah. Yeah, give me Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah 3. Just how a lot of brothers are living right now with this kind of woman right now in your house. A lot of brothers don't even have real charge in your household. It's whatever your woman say goes, and you can't even put your foot down without you being mad or sad that she gonna come at you or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it. Go and give me Isaiah 3, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Come.
Yeah, that's how a lot of brothers are right now. You know what I'm saying? Your woman rules the house, right? A lot of you were taught to respect women, quote unquote, but you weren't really taught how to be the man of a house, how to be the man of the house, how to rule your house. Listen, you're gonna get into argument with your woman. She's gonna have ideas and things like that too, and there's gonna not be best ideas. And you're gonna have some ideas that's not gonna be the best ideas too. I'm not gonna say that the man gonna have all the best ideas going on, but as the man, you're supposed to have the ability to be able to analyze the situation and make decisions. And times when you can't make decisions, that's where you seek counsel. It's wise to seek counsel,
right,
when you're kind of making big decisions, right? A lot of times, you both probably would be wrong. Both might be stupid in that case. Listen, not saying that you're stupid, but people make dumb decisions all the time. If you got it, you can go ahead and read it.
It's like it on 3:12.
Come
Come. Book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Right. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Meaning what? You know what I'm saying? Y'all kowtow and bow down to your women, right? To your children. A lot of you won't come into the truth because you find out you can't celebrate Christmas, and you go, what about the kids?
Right.
What about the kids? What about them? The kids will do and celebrate whatever you tell them to do and celebrate. They think that everybody on this earth celebrates Christmas? They do not. All right, there's a lot of religions that do not celebrate Christmas, don't give a damn about Christmas. And guess what? Their children are just fine. You know why? Because they have things that they celebrate. They have their own holidays for their religion that they're a part of. Your child would be okay not celebrating Christmas. All right, they'd be okay not getting the Christmas present under that tree. You gotta explain to me who should you obey, the Most High or your children? The Most High or your wife? Most High. Listen, you obey the Father first, because without the Father, you know what I'm saying, without him, listen, your wife, your kids can be taken from you.
Right.
Best believe, you know what I'm saying, your mom will end up with another man, and your child calling him daddy. All right? Am I saying something that's not true? I mean, a lot of you seen it. A lot of you experienced it. If you ain't experienced it, you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's not new. It's the same thing all the time. Your children rule over you. Let's say you men that have daughters. Listen, you have to be able to teach your daughter discipline, right? A lot of you just let your daughters kind of just do what the hell they want to do because that's your princess, that's your little girl, that's your baby girl. No, you want to be soft hands with her. Now, of course, you're not going to treat the daughter as you treat your son. You're not going to be as hard, but you still have to discipline your daughter. A lot of your daughters grow up to be absolutely monsters to men because you never taught them how to treat a man. You never showed them. All they know is my daddy gave me whatever I want. So what they expect out of the man that they get with. Give me whatever I want. That's the message that you treat. That's the message that you teach your daughter. Unknowingly, unknowingly, that's what you teach them. That they should get whatever they want from a man. A man's supposed to just give it to them. No questions asked. That's not how you're supposed to raise your daughter. Your daughter cannot get everything she wants just because she wants it, just because that's your baby girl. All right. Teach your daughter, hey, sometimes you don't get what you want. Listen, that's a hard thing for kids to understand, especially little girls. They like getting what they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be firm and hard and like, no, absolutely not. You gotta be able to discipline them. Right? All those things you need to be able to do. But you let your child run you. The child runs the house. Your wife runs the house. And then you wonder, why, your daughter 18 on a stripper pole. And then you said, oh, she disgraced the family. Yeah, but would she be there if you stepped up as a man? I'm not saying she probably wouldn't be, but the odds of it would be less likely. Saying you did not instill in her the proper shame that should have been instilled in her. If you don't instill your children with the proper shame, they'll grow up to do and be whatever they want to do, be whatever they be. They will, whatever path you set them on, they will fall from quite easily. Now, all you can do with your kids is raise them up in the proper way. Now, as they become adults, at that point, their decisions are on them. But a lot of the decisions will always reflect on you as the parent. So you don't want to be that byword, right? Where, hey man, don't be like Eddie down the street. Eddie, man, his kids, God, listen, they wild up, they wild in these streets, man. His daughter's sleeping with everybody. His son's gang banging, shooting up the block. Don't be that. Don't be the one that people risen about. Don't be Eddie, man. Eddie, man, his wife sleeping with everybody on the block, man. Everybody in top to Eddie's wife. Don't be that. Now you become a byword. Your name become a byword. Now you're Diddy. People don't even say, well, no homo no more. Now they say no Diddy. That is a crazy thing. Listen, that's something I never thought would happen. That didn't cross my mind to think that would be something people would end up saying. But that's what it became now. Diddy's reputation is so tarnished now that his name is just replaced no homo. You know what I'm saying? Or pause. It's not. No, his name has replaced it. That's crazy work. That's what can become of you though. If you choose not to get proper wisdom and understanding, if you choose to let your woman run your house, this is what happens to you. All right. Let's see real quick. Where are you going? Get to next. Yeah, let's go to the Apocrypha. We go to the first Esdras, right, the 4th chapter. All right, so right now, so just to get a backdrop to what's going on before we get into these scriptures. At this moment, right, in First Ezra, the 4th chapter, these men, right, they made a deal with the king, you know what I'm saying, to who can tell the king who is mightiest, you know what I'm saying, on the earth. You know what I'm saying, who has like a more sway on the earth. One man said it was riches. One man said it was drink. But this man, who was a prophet of God, Esdras, broke it down and said, no, it is woman. A woman is the most powerful thing on this earth. Right? And that's why the Father Most High. So where you know how to control that power, you know how to control that woman. Because if you don't, what we're about to describe right now is be what every man does for a woman. Listen, men fight men over women. Men rob and steal for women. Everything that a man does, he does for a woman. Listen, Chris Rock said it best. Chris Rock said, if a man can just sleep in a cardboard box and get a woman, that's what he will do. Cat Williams said, listen, I got silk sheets and silk pillowcases Calvin don't give a damn about silk sheets and pillowcases, but he know women do. He ain't trying to mess with their hair when they come up to his house. So that being said, what men do what we do for women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of decision making skills you make in some form of getting a woman, right? Of pleasing a woman. In fact, we're gonna start. You can before trying to kind of break all that down. Oh, wait, see, I want to start it because I don't want to read the whole thing. So for a good spot to start it, because you could read this whole chapter. Let me see this. Start at verse 13.
Con. First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 13. Then the third who had spoken of women and of the truth. This was Zerubbabel,
Right.
began to speak. Verse 14. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women?
Right. So that's the question that he's posing, right? Everybody gave their answer. What's the most mightiest thing on the earth, right? He's saying that it's not the king, it's not you having a lot of followers, it's not wine, it's none of that. He's saying it's not women. Keep going.
Con. Verse 15. Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
Right. We are all born of women, right? We all, you know what I'm saying, are born into this world coming from my mom, right? Not so that for all the feminists out there, does not mean that, you know, the man does not have a part when he be inside your mama first without the man planting that seed. But what he's saying is, we are all born of women. We all come from a woman, right? That's the only way you're birthed into this world. Keep going.
Con. Verse 16. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh. Verse 17. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Jot that. Go ahead and jot down to verse 20.
Con. Verse 20. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife.
Right. So man, wherever a man is from, he will leave if his wife is somewhere else, if she wants to be somewhere else. You will leave your father's house, you will leave your father's country, you will go to wherever that woman wants to be. A lot of men have done this. Listen, of my years on this earth, right? I've met plenty of men who are here in Arizona because their wife, you know what I'm saying, came out here. Listen, it's just very possible. Listen, I'm out. You know why I'm Arizona? You know why I'm in Arizona? I'm in Arizona because this is where my ex-wife was from when I was with her. I left where I was from and came here. You know what I'm saying? So men definitely leave and go elsewhere for their woman. You'll leave your father's house, you'll leave your country to go to a woman, to go get that woman. Men absolutely will do that. That's how much sway a woman has over a man. Keep going.
Con. Verse 21. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country.
All that means that like he's gonna spend the rest of his life with his wife. You know, so he's like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying he doesn't remember his father or mother or his country. He remembers them, but those things are no longer important to him. Now his wife, his rib is now the important thing in his life. As should be. Because now this is the one that you've become one flesh with. Right? You know what I'm saying? Let me see real quick. Keep going.
Con, verse 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
Right. You gotta know. You know what I'm saying? The amount of power a woman has over you. You got to be able to understand that, man. Now, when you have dominion over you. How do I say this in a simple way, right? There, like I said earlier, when I said about men who are in a relationship with women who are feminists and heavy liberals, their women have complete and utter dominion over their man. Their man thinks and says whatever she says is right, and that's it. Right? She holds all the sway. She holds all the power in the relationship. He holds nothing. Right? But at the same time, that man would do anything for that woman. Keep going.
Con. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
Right. Everything, like I said earlier, everything you do for the woman. A lot of you become millionaires. Why? Because you want women. You know what I'm saying? I know brothers who growing up who only thought I was there too. So I'm not gonna say I wasn't there. Like man, I want this girl, man. But you know, I want to have millions of dollars, and I want to be an NBA player, a NFL player, and have millions of dollars. And I want all the women, man. I want all the women. I'm gonna be in a strip club, throwing up, making it rain in the club. Men get money and get stacks like this up to their ear for no reason other than to impress women. Because you're not doing it for another man, because men don't care. As a matter of fact, a man's going to rob you to take that money to spend on the woman that you were going to spend that money on anyway. That's how that works. A man only robs you for a woman, even when he doesn't know it. Well, what a man gonna say? My mom got to eat. My sister got to eat. My girl got to eat. My daughter got to eat. Of course, you're gonna say your son got to eat too, but we're just talking about women right now. A man's gonna rob you for that. He's gonna take your money. Money that you flashing, he sees that. He's going to find where you at. Stick you up. Take that money from you. Right. That money that you about to take and blow at the strip club, guess where he's going? To that same strip club you was going to blow that same money on the same woman that you was gonna blow that money on. Or he's gonna take that money that he robbed from you and take it back to his woman. That's what men do. That's what it means by do you not toil, labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yes, that's exactly what men do. Keep going.
Come. Verse 23. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon sea and upon river.
Right. That's just going more so what I just went over. That's keep going.
Come, verse 24. And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love.
Right. Once again, as I said, so a man will brave the most dangerous things in the world to get some kind of gain from it. So that way he can give it to the woman that he loves. And the sad thing about it is sometimes the woman don't even love him back. Now, it says to his love, you know what I'm saying? It says she love him back. A lot of men do a lot of things for women that don't love them back. I done seen men at the airport, right, of all races, you know what I'm saying, of all backgrounds, you know what I'm saying, at the airport who, you know, who are workers there, right? And I see a lot of them do things for women out there who would never at either point give them attention or even talk to them because they buy them things. And the women is like, if it's friendly with them. Why? Because she know that she can get something out of it. That money, the money that you earn, if they're working at the airport job, instead of saving that money, so you can spend that money on yourself, whatever you need. Instead, you're gonna go buy her a McDonald's coffee. Not small, right? That's not small, but how much is McDonald's coffee? Like $4? Let's say you buy her a McDonald's coffee every day at work, spending $20 a week, $100 a month, damn near, on the woman that doesn't even like you, but she will accept that coffee from you though. That's the way women have over men, right? That's what men do for women. Go down to verse 27.
Come. Verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Right. Many men have lost their lives over a woman. You know what I'm saying? Many men have sinned over a woman. Listen, King Solomon sinned over women. The wisest man in the Bible, right? Probably we were just reading his words in Proverbs. We were there. In his old age, he took up strange women that were not Israelites, and built temples to their gods. Why? Because he wanted those women. Whatever they wanted. Hey, now this kind of what my religion is about. So I need a temple set up for my God. Man, where you got it, man? You got it, baby. That's what men would do. And this is why the Most High says this is why you can't. This is why it's a law for that we know that you can't take of a woman of another nation. Why? Because you will do what she wants. You will fall weak to her because you want to please her. You want to give her everything. That's nothing wrong with that, as long as you keep the reins in the relationship. But when you don't, so that's where you have the problem. That's where a lot of men have the problem at. Right? You have erred. You've sinned. You perished. All for women. Many beefs in neighborhoods are start over women.
Right.
I mean neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what race you at, what race you is. A lot of men have fought each other and killed each other over women. I'm saying the women are caused to a lot of men issues with each other. A man will have trouble. A man will have a problem with another man until you realize that you're the same one that I'm into, or you have a woman that I want. Listen, there's millions of women out there, and the billions of women on this planet, right? Millions of women out there. You always gonna find another one, but because you think that's something special about this one, you go after that one. So I'll say what for that one. That one just to say that's some of the things that men would do for women. All right. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus, the 26th chapter. It's still in the Apocrypha. Yeah, there's Ecclesiastes is in the Bible, and then there's the Ecclesiasticus, which is in the Apocrypha. So we're going to go to the 26th chapter. We're going to go to the 26th verse. Yeah.
Come. Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 1.
Verse 26.
So like,
As a matter of fact, yeah, go ahead and read that verse 1 real quick.
Come. Chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double.
Right. This is for the man that has a virtuous wife. Why does that be double? Because she takes good care of her husband. I'm saying it's a happy home, I guess you want to say it, put it that way. because she takes care of her. She loves her husband. She doesn't give him problems. So she makes sure that he's taken care of, and that he does what he's supposed to do. Right. A lot for men, that's like getting the rest that you need to get, eating properly. Right when that loves you, she makes sure that you eat properly. So that she makes sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. She's gonna keep you on your P's and Q's. That virtuous woman. But go ahead and give me verse 26.
Con. Verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Right. So as a woman, that's what you have to be wary of and not be counted that way. That's the verse I'm looking for. Quick, drop that real quick. Give me verse 23. That's the one I was looking for. It's locked.
Con. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Right. So wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. So a lot of you men out there, and you find that you got this wife who don't listen. She's nags you. She's annoying. She's toxic. A lot of you out there have that woman because you're a wicked man yourself. Listen, you can't be out there. You can't be a murderer or drug dealer, but you have a godly woman. You know what I'm saying? You just can't always expect that to be the case. A lot of times you are given a wicked woman because you are a wicked man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Really, you know what I'm saying? You read the entire chapter of Ecclesiastes, the 26th chapter. It's a very good breakdown for your brothers, and on discerning a good wife between a wicked woman, right? And so you have the time. You really should look that over. Now we want to jump back to the 25th chapter of Ecclesiastes, right? Jump back to the previous chapter. Right. Give me verse 13.
Con. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Right. Give me any plague but any plague of the heart. Give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Women are just that petty and evil downright. Listen, there's an Edomite comedian, right, who has this bit that he does. When there's some truth in it to how women act, right? Not just Edomite women, but our sisters do some of these same things. Where in an argument, right? Whatever pillow talk you told your woman, whatever detail that you give her about whatever fears you may have or things that you're uncomfortable about or insecure about, this or that. When she's in an argument with you, she'll turn it against you. She'll tell you the most nastiest things she can think of. And a lot of brothers have dealt with that with our women. Like, so you get to argument with her and she tells you the most nastiest things. Listen, women are so, some women can be so downright evil that they'll purposely sleep with your best friend to hurt you over a stupid argument. You know what I'm saying? What's the argument about? Don't know. It doesn't really matter. Women aren't always the most logical thinkers. Listen, women will, if you don't sleep with your best friend, she will make your life around that house a living hell. Right? The reason why I say give me any plague but the plague of the heart, because when you love a woman, you know what I'm saying? There's a bond there, you know what I'm saying? You create this bond with this person. But it's almost better to die of a disease than deal with the plague of the heart, to deal with heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? it's almost if not more crushing in a way to have your woman break that trust that you put into her. For you have done so much and been together for so long, and now she reveals her true nature to you. It's something that you've seen. It's been there. You've seen it, but you sometimes don't think that she'll take it to that extent. And this way discern though. This way you have to have discernment of whether this woman is a woman that you should deal with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's always good to look how women deal with family and with those she consider close friends, and watch how she does with them when she perceives that they have slighted her, and see how and what she's done to them, she will do to you. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, because she knows you better, it will be what she does to you would be much, much worse. You know what I'm saying? Be on a scale that you think that the woman can even get to. Let me see real quick. Y'all done verse 16?
Come on. Verse 16. Verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Right, listen. Do you rather go out there and fight a mythical creature? Right? Not dragon. You said, listen, I'm going to go fight a dragon. I'm going to find a mythical creature that don't exist and fight it. No, you know why? That's the much easier task. That is a much easier task to accomplish and get done than to dwell in a house with a wicked woman. Because that dragon, once the dragon is slain, it's slain. It's gone. It's done. But that wicked woman, oh man, that is something you got to continue to put up with, man. Listen, you got to live with her. Listen, she will make that house uncomfortable for you. I know a lot of you brothers been through it. Some of you going through it right now with a woman. Listen, you rather go out and fight a lion. Listen, I'm ready to go. I'm about to put some boxing gloves on, man. Listen, I'm gonna box me up a bear tomorrow because I'm gonna have a much easier time boxing that bear than I will have a time dealing with a wicked woman at home. Because the women's, what's it saying? What's the thing that people say in the world? Hell hath no fear like a woman scorned.
Right.
The level that a woman is willing to level that a woman can be willing to descend to is unfathomable. You think like, God, I can't believe she did that, but then she did do it. You know what I'm saying? This, like I said, the plague of the heart, because you love this woman. You've given her everything, your all, everything to her. But she did you dirty though, and she's mad. She's mad, and that's something that you gotta learn to deal with too. Is how to, when a woman is mad at you, how to then broker that peace back into the relationship. Most time, the Bible says, never let the sun fall down on your wrath. Meaning what? Don't go to bed angry at each other, mad at each other. Don't never do that. Get into an argument, it's best to end that as quickly as possible. If you can, get counsel that same day and squash whatever beef that you guys have, which is probably stupid anyway. Might not be, but sometimes your arguments are of something stupid or inconsequential. Or sometimes because you just feel like you have to be right and she needs to be wrong. Listen, don't get into those kind of arguments with your woman, man. If you do get into an argument, you do get into a big fight with your woman, like the Bible says, don't let the sun set on your wrath. Don't go to bed mad at each other. You should never do that. You should never go to bed mad at your spouse. As a man, you should never go to bed mad at your wife. You should always reconcile with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that relationship either succeeds or it fails based upon you as the man. As the man, you are the leader in that relationship. You are the head. So whatever happens in that relationship comes down to you. You should never take the way Adam did. Adam blamed the woman, but Adam was the head. Never blame your woman and say, because you, this is always going on. No. You know what I'm saying? Learn to be a man, right? And take responsibility. You want to be a leader? You want to rule over a woman? You take everything that comes with that. That means all the blame, all the responsibilities, means all the accountability. All that comes back on your shoulders. Which means what? When your woman is mad at you over something silly, and I keep saying silly, it may be something big and important. But you do not let her stay mad at you. You don't. As Jim Hyman once said, it is your job as a man and as a priest in this school to be gallant towards your woman. That is your responsibility. That's what you have to do. You have to be the one to run the relationship. And there will be arguments. There will be fights. That's just life. That's how this thing goes. But don't let it ruin everything that you have built with this person. Don't let it be the thing that that separates you two. Right? Like I said, a woman, when she wants to be wicked, well, she can be wicked. But a woman can be downright cruel. I don't think there's nothing more cruel than the woman when she's fed up with you. You know what I'm saying? She's had about enough of you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I pray you never have to go through it to find out. You see, keep going.
Con. Verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
Right. So sackcloth is just some dirty, dark, dingy thing that they put on in time of mourning. And her conscience, that's like her facial expressions, right? How she feels, how she's looking. When you see your woman giving you that stare, like she's like drilling through your eyeballs, and she's like stabbing your spirit and soul with daggers from her eyes. I know we all seen that look before. Just listen. Don't let that look stay. All right, because she is thinking of every conceivable way to hurt you at that moment, and she's beaming that straight into your spirit. She looks at you. All right, listen. You gotta don't listen. That when women's wicked like that, like I said, it's about time for you to go grab your sword. You know what I'm saying? Grab your walking stick. And go find that dragon and slay it. So you're gonna be going for the house for a while. I'm saying, pick up that sword. You know what I'm saying? If you go buy you one real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go buy you some armor. It's gonna be a tough fight with that dragon. But it's gonna be a much easier fight than dealing with that wicked woman at home. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's about time for you to step in the ring with that bear, throwing those boxing gloves. You know what I'm saying? And box that bear. That's about the easiest time you're gonna have in this life than dealing with a wicked woman. Listen, I'd much rather fight a polar bear than deal with a woman that is that evil and wicked. Why? Because that's gonna be a much quicker fight, and I know what that polar bear wants. It's do or die for him. Continue to verse 18.
Con. Verse 18. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth, it shall sigh bitterly.
Right. So imagine him sit with neighbors, sit with the homies, right? When he hears you call his name, and he hears your voice, I was gonna be like, I don't know what she want now. Man, this woman, man. God damn it. That's your reaction. Listen, you don't want that reaction. You don't want to be known like that, to have that kind of relationship in the city, right? Don't be that. Listen, you should never have to decide when your wife calls after you or you hear her voice. All right, for that, we're gonna see. Yeah, there's so much when it comes to this Bible, right, that you can really get into, right? Like I said, Proverbs is like the best for that. We're gonna go there right now too. To Proverbs. Give me Proverbs 9 and verse 13. You go read whenever you got it.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple.
Right.
And knoweth nothing.
Exactly. Lie women are loud. So that's what we're going to listen. It's good to get the definition of things, right? You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that people don't do when they read this Bible. They just kind of read, but they don't understand definition. They don't see what a word means. So those who don't know what clamorous means, we're going to look at clamorous right now, right? We want the definition of it. So clamorous from the Oxford Language Dictionary, making a loud and confused noise. Yeah. Meaning what? A clamorous woman is a loud woman. Loud for no reason. She doesn't know much of anything. She just talks to be loud just to be loud. She gossips a lot. That's it. She is simple and knoweth nothing. For you sisters out there, do not be this woman. All right. It is okay to not be loud. All right. And loud in the sense of like you're spouting as if you know what you're talking about. A lot of you don't know nothing that what you're talking about. You're just talking just to talk. I'm saying you're just being simple to be simple. All right. And now to end this class, right? We're in this class of what you should be avoiding. You should be avoiding all adultery, you know what I'm saying? Avoiding certain women. Two women that you have to avoid, right? An adulterous woman, a woman that you have to avoid. Well, yeah, adulterous. If there's no adulterous woman, she has a man and she sleeps with another man. That's the one that you have to avoid. And harlots, right? Harlots sleep with multiple men. You know what I'm saying? But they don't stay to one man, right? Avoid those women at all costs. Those women that you avoid. You also avoid you also, like I said, avoid an adulterous woman. I'm going to read that right here in chapter 7 of Proverbs. Right? It started, this one's like, you know what I'm saying? This one too, like, reading, like, you should read, that's something that you should read and understand how some women can trick some of you men. Right? How some of these women spit game at you and you don't even realize it half the time. See, start at verse 7.
Come on. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 7. And he beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youth a young man void of understanding.
Right. So this young man does have no understanding. He's simple-minded. Going by this day as a simple Negro. He lacks any understanding whatsoever. Doesn't even try to get any. All right, keep going.
Verse 8. Passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. Verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart.
Right, so this brother, he's kind of out there, you know what I'm saying? He's in a dark spot and comes across this house, this woman, and she's there, and she's going to entice this man, this young boy. Keep going.
Come. Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Verse 12. Now is she without, now in the street, and lieth in wait at every corner.
Right, so she's lying there to ensnare somebody, to ensnare the dumb, stupid young boy, to ensnare the young, stupid man that doesn't have any proper understanding at all. That's why she's there. That's her goal right now. She's looking for somebody to trap in with her. Keep going.
Come. Verse 13. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him. Verse 14. I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vow.
Right, so she caught him, right? So he's going by, she sees him, and come here, gives him a kiss, and said, "Hey, look, I got some things done in the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? I pay my dues. You know what I'm saying? Got some vows. You know, you trying to come over? You need to come in here real quick." Keep going.
Come. Verse 15. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee.
But now she's saying, "Look, I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I found you. I got you now. Now you're here right before me. Come into my house." She's spitting game at this young one right now and enticing him to bring him into her place. Keep going.
Come. Verse 16. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
Now she got, so listen, she got the good stuff right now. Now she got the good pillows, the good bed sheets out there. She got the good blanket. She said fine linen from Egypt. She got the finest cloth that she can get. She got that all laid out. And she did it just for you. Just for you. Imagine how many other men she done told that to.
Right.
Keep going.
Come. Verse 17. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
Her bed smells very sweet right now. That's what that means. That bed has an intoxicating smell to it. It smells very, very good right now. You know what I'm saying? This type of thing that'll lull your senses, you know what I'm saying? That'll because it smells so good in here. You know what I'm saying? She looks good. You got the nice bed sheets on. Listen. When you young and stupid, you just stupid, period. You ain't got no kind of understanding. That right there would entice you. You know what I'm saying? That was like, hey, it's nice in here, and it smells good up in here. Oh man, it's about to be a time in here. Keep going.
Come. Verse 18. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love.
Right. Basically saying you're gonna spend the whole night together doing adult things. Right. We all know what that means. That's what she's alluding to. She's telling the young man, "Come, let's get down into the morning time, man. Let's have a night of love." Right, keep going.
Come. Verse 19. For the goodman, it is not at home. He is gone a long journey. Verse 20. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed.
This man is on a journey somewhere. I mean, he's probably going off on business, right? So he didn't told this woman, "Listen, I'm going away. I'll be back around this time. I'll take his money. He gonna need a place to stay where he gets to, get a hotel room or whatever." And so he's gonna need to buy food on his journey out there. Because you gotta have money when you're journeying like that. Just like now, it's just like then. And so what does that mean to her? She knows that around this time, she not has time to do what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're about to get ensnared with some of these women, because her man's not around. So she do what she wants. What she wants is just to sleep with anybody. So you allow her to ensnare you, to bring you in. Keep going.
Verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Right. Like I said, she spit game to him. You know what I'm saying? That's all she did. She spit game to him. He fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. And she threw that reel out, threw that bait out there. She just, what? She got the bite. Go ahead and reel you on in there. Spit that game to you. Now you in her bed. Now you committed sin with this woman. Right? She's brought you in and committed sin. Why? Because you, like I'm saying, you didn't ask this woman, did she have a man? The first thing you should ask a woman, you know what I'm saying, before you continue further with her, is she has a woman. A lot of times, if I want to talk to a woman, a lot of times I don't even like to have a conversation until I know where you stand at.
Right.
There's no point in me wasting my time and your time if you got a man. It's not. I should be trying to spit game to you, then like 15 minutes to a conversation, like, oh, so you single? You not single? That's too much time. You got a man? Yes or no? All right, I'm out. Yes, cool. No, all right, let's continue talking. Yes, all right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? That's be so that you always ask a woman before you want to continue talking, before you continue to lust after her. Now, ask if she's taken. Actually has a man, a boyfriend, a situationship, friends with benefit, a situation. Ask her all those things that she has. Now, actually, if she has a sneaky link. Ask her all these things, man, because women. They try to categorize it. It makes it like one thing is not better than is worse than the other thing. It's not. You're sleeping with that man, and this school, that's your man. That's how I see it. Right. Oh, we're in a situation. It's complicated. It's complicated means that you're with him. I ain't got to hear no more from you. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 22. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks.
Right. This all means that you follow her to death. This is what adultery is. Adultery is death. Like any sin. The wages of sin is death. Right? As an ox to slaughter. What do you do to the ox? You lead it to the slaughterhouse. We need it for its coat. You need it for it's the meat on his bones. Take it to a slaughterhouse to kill it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this woman has done to you. She brought you in as a dumb ox to slaughter. Keep going.
Come. Verse 23. Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
Right, so make sure you always attend to the words, pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? To words that I said. It's coming up. Continue.
Come. Verse 25. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. Verse 26. For she has cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Verse 27, her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death.
That right there is why you should always ask. That's why brothers should always ask a woman, if she has a man. Why you should know, saying, make sure that. That's why you should be careful of any woman that you deal with. Right? Women will take any opportunity to sin against you, right? If she's wicked, that's a wicked woman. That's kind of wicked woman that you do not want to deal with. That will make your life a living hell,
right?
And you're going to catch her cheating. Then she's going to make it seem like you're the one in the wrong. And she's going to get mad. She's going to cry. She's going to get in your car. She's going to beat on your car and knock on the door. She's going to jump on top of the car. Baby, don't go. Don't leave. Don't go. Why are you doing this to me? Which is always stupid to me. Like, what do you mean? Why am I doing this to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like every time I see videos like a woman gets caught cheating and the man's leaving, and he's in the car and she's like, "Why are you doing this to me?" It's like, we wouldn't be in a situation if you weren't sleeping around. If you didn't get caught cheating. No, it's done. Be mindful of the woman that you choose to be with. Be not mindful of the woman that you choose to sleep with. Be mindful of the control that a woman can exert over you, because a woman can and will exert force over you if you so allow her to. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, you have to be strong and courageous. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this is like your foot down. That's it. That does not mean, all right, for you simple-minded brothers out there and simple-minded sisters out there, it does not mean that your wife does not never have good ideas, that she can't tell you good things, that she don't never have, that she's not smart, whatever. All right. All that is saying is that as a man, you know what I'm saying, your authority in the house is supposed to be respected and be listened to. But as authority in the house, you have to know your own failures and faults too, as the leader. You know what thing that she's better at you at, and you're better at her at. Once you know these things, and you properly work out how to deal and solve those problems, it'll make your life in the household much, much easier. But you have to choose a woman that is willing to work that out with you. All right. Listen, if you already got her, listen, you're going to have to find a way. Listen, you lay with this woman, like that's your woman now. You made your decision. Oh, but no, I was drunk. I was at the club and I was drunk, man. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking some weed, and that's how we just got high together. And I was like, I don't care how you got her. She's yours now. Oh well. You know what I'm saying? There is no excuses. She's your woman now. Figure it out. Make it work. And if she choose to leave, bye. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? But with that, that's the class. Like I said, we are Phoenix, Arizona. Address on the screen. Right? Make sure you come out and join us. I have it for you guys next time. The high holiday we got coming up in December is a Hanukkah. Next time I will get you guys the exact dates for that. With that, shalom.